Hello viewers, in this video I'm going to show you how to use the simple past tense to a past perfect tense. Majority of my candidates asked me to do a video on grammar, so going forward I'll be coming up with grammar sessions. Let's get started with tenses upfront because most people have this problem and they find it difficult to use the tenses comfortably on the CELPIP speaking and IELTS speaking. Before I get started, what I ask of you is to press the bell icon and like button, also comment below, because this way I'll come up with more such videos in the future, which is going to be useful for people like you. Anyway, let's get started. What do we have here? So, these are the few sentences with simple past tense and past perfect tenses. Every evening, Ram dashed for a walk. So if it has to be on the present tense, then every evening Ram go would become changed to goes for a walk. But here we are talking about past tense. So how would it change? Every evening Ram went for a walk, because was going for a walk, had gone for a walk, doesn't fit the bill. Anyway, he dashed college last year. In the present would be leave college, but it's last year, so it has to be he left college last year. But if you say that something like he had left college a few years ago and started his own business, that would be a past perfect tense. Anyway, let's get on with it in the upcoming slides as well. She dashed out of school at 15, dropped, has dropped, have dropped. So she dropped out of school at 15 would be the right answer. He dashed jobless since he left for Canada. He is jobless since he left for Canada. He was jobless since he left for Canada. He has been jobless since he has left for Canada. He was jobless since he left for Canada would be the right answer, because we are talking about simple past tense. I dash your mail a week ago. Received, have received, had received. So I received your mail a week ago would be the simple past tense. Okay, similarly, when I was at school, I dash read a lot. Was used to, and used to. So when I was at school, I used to read a lot should be the right answer. The second option is the correct option. While I was getting ready to go out, my brother dashed in. Would drop in, drops in, dropped in. What is the right answer? Dropped in is the right answer. He dashed home late when a dog attacked him. He returned home late when a dog attacked him. He was returning home late when a dog attacked him. He had been returning home late when a dog attacked him. So he was returning home late when a dog attacked him is the right answer. After he dashed his lunch, he went to college. After he has his lunch, he went to college. After he have his lunch, he went to college. After he had his lunch, he went to college. The third option, after he had his lunch, he went to college would be the right answer. By the time the rescuers arrived, the fire dashed down the house. Burned down the house, had burned down the house, has burned down the house. So here it is slightly tricky. By the time the rescuers arrived, the fire burned down the house. can be the answer because it's in the past tense. Burned, burnt. Had burned down the house would be the past perfect. All right. So I guess you learned a few things today. By the time they found her, she dies, she had died, either could be used here. No, it can only be had died because something happened in the past. By the time they found her, she had died. All right. She dashed many years ago. She died many years ago. She had died many years ago. She has died many years ago. So the ideal answer here would be the past perfect, which is had died many years ago. All right. By the time everybody dash asleep. Is asleep, was asleep, had asleep. By the time everybody was asleep is the right answer because it's a simple past tense. He told me that something happened to her, had happened to her, has happened to her. So which is the right answer? He told me that something had happened to her would be the past perfect tense. I dash about it until you mentioned it. I wouldn't about it. So it is wrong sentence. I did not think about it until you mentioned it. I hadn't thought about it until you mentioned it. So here, once again, I did not think about it or I didn't think about it until you mentioned it can be right. And also, I hadn't or I had not thought about it until you mentioned it can also be right. This is how you have a simple past to a past perfect tense. This is how you identify. When you use a simple past, which is just a simple thing that's happening in the past, but when you use a past perfect, you have to mention something along with something which finished in the past itself. Like for instance, I used to play cricket in the past, but if I were to use instead of a simple past to a past perfect, then I have to use I had played cricket till I was about 19 years old. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do watch my videos in the upcoming sessions because I'm going to upload more such grammar videos and tenses videos, which is going to help you crack the CELPIP as well as IELTS speaking. See you on the other side. Thanks for watching.